Need to copy and paste and paste. And paste. Paste. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and close this door a little, and then we'll start on making this character. I have an idea for this one. All right. Twitch. I have an idea going in on this one. Instead of my usual just go. All right. Okay. Itchy nose. All right. And the light a little, so I can actually do this. There. Like so. There. Alrighty. Yes, I know. Twitch, I am live. And stream elements, I know I'm also. Again, I know I'm live. Okay. And tweet. Okie dokie. Standard. Alright, race. No, hold on. Race. Goliath. Class. Cleric. Define domain. Forge domain. Religion. And insight. Okay, we'll give him Sacred Flame. Toll the Dead and Mending for his spell, for his cantrips, and then Cure Wounds is his only preparable spell currently, because I don't have any stats for him. All right, we'll roll his stats. We'll do. Where am I? We'll do rolled stats, of course. 3, 4, and 5 are the highest. That would be 12. I'll put 12 into intelligence. No, I'll put 12 into charisma for now. Hey, Goward, how you doing? We roll 1s. 6, 4, and 4. That's 14. Yeah. 3 and 6. We roll 1s. So 14 again. 6 plus 5 is 11. Plus 3 is 14. All right, another 14. I'll put that into intelligence. Yeah, I understand. Okay, that's another 12. And then 6, 5, and 4. That's another 15. That's 15. Actually, you know, I give a when I do players, if they hey Cosme, I'll do an 18 for I'll do 118 for wisdom just because it's his one stat that he needs to be relatively high. All right. Okay. Oh no, I forgot music. Hey Cosme. Okay. Those are the stats. Tersh. Alright. Guild Artisan. Artisan tools. Oh right, he gets give him jeweler's tools to complement his forge his because he gets as a forge cleric he gets the smith's tools proficiency in already.
I'll be right back.
Alrighty. Alright, and then perception, languages, dwarvish. Alright. Perfectionist is good for a guild artisan, and talking at length about it. That smithing is pretty bog standard for a smith. Alright. You'd be generous. My train, most place. Yep. With this one, I usually go through and reword it. Something similar to this. Something like that. And then alignment. Chaotic good. Chaotic good is very alright. Oh wait, I need water. Toss me a hydrate, Goward. Because I was bad and forgot to immediately pour water. Thank you. Modest. None. His skin will look like bronze because he's always working. He's spent his whole life as a forge or as a smith. So he's been the normal pallid gray of a Goliath has been replaced by a more tan bronze-ish color. Oh, I need to put a map about this. Alright. Alright, close that. Alright, let me get this back open. A bright, clear blue. He's gonna be 7, 9. £258 of pure muscle. Age.
Turned.
Welcome back. Okie dokie. Equipment. Mace. Scale mail. Light hammer. Explorer's pack. Emblem. And he has Smith's tools. As any good forge cleric would have. Alright. Class. There's always being a brat in there. With throws. Guiding bolt, healing word. Purify food and drink. Shield of faith. Alright, and then bump him up to, I'll do level 12. No, let's go all the way to level 20 with this. I was about to say, why wasn't it updating to have all the way up to 9th level spells? Mass heal for his 9th level. I'll take Holy Aura for his 8th. Resurrection. Firestorm as his 7th level spells. Hero's Feast. Heal. Blade Barrier as his 6th. Flame Strike. Holy Weapon. Mass Cure Wounds as his 5th. 4th. Freedom of movement. Guardian of Faith. Stone Shape. And Death Ward as his 4th. She's being an absolute turd in there. By the sounds of it.
What's she doing?
I don't know. I just hear Rose getting onto Zoe. Revivify. Tongues. And that's it. No second level spells. Oh well. Okay, let's kid him out. Oh right, I forgot his ability score increases. Manage. Character and levels. Okay. Upgrade his constitution. And then feet. Give him Fire Elemental Adept. Give him Tough. And then for his final, ability score increase, give him Hmm. Give him alert. Can't be snuck up on. He's immune to fire. Resistant to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing from non-magical attacks, cold, and fire. Inventory. Give him mace, scale shield. Zoe's being an absolute turd. I gotta go help Rose real quick.
Oh boy.
She's just being naughty. And getting into trouble.
Hey Garrett, how are things going? I was just asking how things are going.
Yes!
I had a long, long day.
Okay, I have cat.
Aw.
She was being a brat, getting on top of Rose's buffet table again. So, I grab. I know you heard that, but I know you're hearing this. She is not happy that I am keeping her from getting in trouble with Mama again. Yes, I'm keeping you from getting in trouble. I'm keeping you in here with me for a few minutes as punishment for being Brett. You are being Brett. Yes. She sees herself on the screen.
Yeah, I just saw the moment she recognized
Okay,
herself
okay.
on screen too, because her eyes widened and her ears perked up.
Mm-hmm.
And there she goes.
I knew she'd seen herself as soon as her eyes did the thing.
Yeah.
She went in there and immediately started being a brat again.
Sounds about right.
Okay. She nicked me a little bit with her claws as she was getting away. Not bad, but where she was just digging her claws in. Yeah, Underdark mode looks so much nicer. Alright, we'll open up Tabletop Sim in the background so that I can have it ready.
I don't know if you heard a pop there, but my jaw just popped out.
Yeah, that is an owl. Okay, let's give him a mace of some description. Magical. Let's give him some disruption. Is this the one that's... Yeah, fiend or undead. Excuse me. Actually, a mace of smiting. And equipment. Okay. Alright, let's see what shields. Spellguard shield. And then No. Why does it close the... Let's see. What kind of armor? Proficient. Magical. Okay, he's apparently proficient with heavy armor. Oh, well, that makes sense, I think. Scale mail. No, scale mail is a medium armor. Molten bronze skin. Little turd. Molten bronze skin. Plate. Armor. Oh. Mace of Smiting doesn't require... Huh. So I can do one more. I'll give him a ring. Poison resistance, because he's a guild artisan.
So be it.
Why are you being such a brat?
What is not a kitty? She was sitting on my shelf. She was looking at on my vegetable. No. On my vegetable.
You are being such a naughty kitty tonight.
She is.
You had plenty of opportunity to be
Lots of
attention-seeking
attention.
kitty.
Yes.
You had plenty of opportunities today to be attention-seeking kitty, and you only did it once.
Down okay. Well, no more on my table.
My goodness, what a naughty cat. Meow. That's sass. Such a sassy kitty.
Earlier today, Autumn was literally, she had a bowl full of food and another bowl full of water, and she kept like bringing me to her food bowl, asking for more food, and then I literally picked up the food bowl and put it back down. She put her paw on it and looked at me and then meowed again. Like, more, please.
I need more, Dad. More.
It
Do
wasn't
you
only
understand?
half full either. It was full completely.
I know. I know the cat thing. Good me, goodness. And Nab said he might join. Depends on when he can. Help them build the character. Just need to... I need him to give me a name for the character. Is the only issue. Alright. I just like making characters and having ideas for where I want them to eventually go. Blessing of the Forge. You can imbue magic into an item. Interesting. I can, as a Forge Cleric, Artisan's Blessing allows you to just make any weapon weapon, armor, or set of tools, or anything you feel like out of metal. But its only stipulation is that it cannot be more than 100 GP. It's interesting. Alright. Then Stone's Endurance, 1d10 plus 1d12 plus 5 reduction in damage taken once per short rest. It's actually really strong because it can take an attack that would kill a character and turn it into an attack that just barely lets them survive, which allows them to heal and get back into the fight. Okay. Spells. 48 radiant damage isn't anything to sneeze at. And even at level 20. I'm realizing now that giving him Elemental Adept for fire damage is actually kind of terrifying because he gets a lot of fire-based spells just naturally as being a Forge Cleric. In re-rolling any ones or twos once per spell, basically. That's kind of spooky. And he himself being immune to fire. Oh. He could center a freaking flame strike or oh, that's a thing. He's fighting against enemies that like to grapple, casting heat metal on his own armor. He himself is immune to it, but anyone who touches him will take that damage. That's crazy. Did I give him Warcaster? No, I gave him Tough, Alert, and Elemental Adept. That's right. It's still pretty good. Features, class feature. What level did... Soul of the Forge. Saint of Forge and Fire, so it's level 17 ability was what. So from level 17 onward, that's crazy. That is crazy strong. I just thought of a way he could fight. Casts heat metal on his own armor. Goes in for a bear hug if he loses his weapon. And just
What race is he?
He's a Goliath.
Damn.
But because of his class at level 17 giving him immunity to fire damage, I mean, he's not super high strength or anything, but he's got a +9 to athletics, a +10 to insight, 10 to perception. His persuasion is +7, despite having a very low charisma compared to what a persuasion character would have normally. Yeah, Saint of Forge and Fire. You gain immunity to fire damage, and while wearing heavy armor, you have resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage from non-magical attacks. And because his armor is the molten bronze skin, let me read that out to you. This magical armor appears as a jug of molten bronze. When you attune it, the bronze adheres and contours to your skin. The armor can be worn under normal clothes, but it doesn't impede bodily functions. Once you put it on, it cannot be removed unless you choose to do so. While wearing this armor, you have resistance to fire damage. The armor also doesn't impose disadvantage on stealth checks. That is very strong for being a rare item. And I gave him a Ring of Poison Resistance because he's a guild artisan. He's used to people wanting to poison him. Because they're jealous. Is the idea. Excuse me. Or if he's holding his weapon, casts, or if he still has the weapon, casting heat metal on his weapon. Him being immune to heat metal just gives it that plus whatever amount of fire damage that he can, depending on how the DM would rule it. As a DM, I would rule it that the heat metal, if you're immune to fire, you can just swing that around like it's nothing and be fine.
God damn.
So, casts heat metal on his mace at 9th level. Because he's mad. He's going into this. He's pissed. Somebody hurt his friends. Heat metal on his mace of smiting. Goes in, slams his mace into the chest of his opponent. 1d6 plus 3 or plus 4 bludgeoning damage, and then 9d8 of heat of fire damage gets slammed into his target as well.
Damn.
Yeah, that is a... Oh shit, he pissed. I mean, it's a concentration spell, so as long as he's... And he's got pretty good constitution, so he's good on that for the most part. Just wailing on... How long does heat metal last? Bog standard. Up to a minute. So he can do it just before combat starts. Initiative gets rolled. He has probably, I would say he has 8 or 9 turns or rounds of heat metal on his mace until it finishes. And then he can just use an 8th level spell slot, which he has one up, and then 7th, and then just keep going until he's out. And then he'll just blast out Sacred Flame. Yeah, that would be an intense way to deal with it. He also has Elemental Weapon, but it's not near as strong as Heat Weapon or Heat Metal would be in that situation. Oh. Okay, so Elemental Weapon just gives you +1 to attack rolls, and then adds also a d4 of elemental damage of your choice. At whoop, hydrate. I live. You and Joe ready? Almost ready. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Create. Multiplayer. Invite. Create. Load. Come on, come on. Alright. Odd that it didn't keep your little pawns in that save, but oh well. That and it didn't. I wonder. Games load. This.
There is Olivia.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
Hello. We may have a nab. May. We'll see.
Okay,
Good.
I'm down with that. You good?
Yeah, I think I'm good. I can hear you guys talk.
Hello.
Yeah, all right, I can hear you guys. We're good.
Good.
Okay, and load this one. There we are. Zoe being a
Okay.
turd.
Invite.
Invited. And
Oh, there it is.
invited you as well.
All right.
Alright, I will. Boop. Aha! Alright. Sources.
Is this a dice tower?
It is.
Ooh.
Lost Mines of
Ooh.
Phandelver. And we are in Handloom.
7.
Skip this.
We should build these.
Dice Tower?
Yeah.
I have a dice tower I made.
I want to make one. Do you want a dice tower?
I can.
Maybe.
I could make a simple mock-up of one, like just draw you the simple idea for a simple one, if you wanted.
That sounds like fun.
So I can show you. That's basically what I did for mine, and then I actually did mine in a slapdash fashion.
I'm thinking
Okay.
the best application for it would to have one made and install it in our bathroom next to the sink.
Why?
And then get D20 soap.
What?
So if you like do a critical fail, like a 1, you don't wash your hands.
It's awful.
I'm just saying.
Why would you do that?
practical.
Why is there a
And if you
random
get, like, a
green
20,
crystal?
You just shower.
What?
This is fun.
Oh,
I actually do really want a dice tower.
okay.
I
Weird.
could probably build one.
They're fairly simple.
I have a bunch of just like miscellaneous wood hanging around.
That a dig at me.
That's
Yeah,
what she
you won't
said.
mind if it goes missing.
She did say that. She literally said that. She's my wife, and she said
Mm-hmm.
that. God.
Alright, you guys were here.
Yes.
Alright, if I can. There we are. Boop. And.
You have our
Oop.
character sheets up?
Oh. Yeah, I don't. Hold on. Oh my god, it did it again. I don't know how it does this, but every single time I go to open up these PDFs, it opens up in Google Chrome, and it's supposed to be the Foxit reader. Like, that's supposed to be my default. I don't know why it keeps changing.
Where the fox at?
Oh, that's my COVID stuff. That's not what we want.
Alrighty.
Okay, that should be fine. Yeah. That look good?
I can barely see from here, so yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
It'll do.
All right.
Boop. Boop. Alright.
Runny nose. I forgot to take my allergy meds.
Yay.
Yay, allergies. Spring. I hate spring.
Spring is Mother Nature's way of saying fuck everyone.
Yup.
But also
true.
Mother Nature's way to say everyone gets to look at pretty flowers.
Whee.
Yep.
Whee. Oh, no.
Alright.
Ah.
Okie dokie.
Yep, Mother Nature's saying, "Hey, look at all the pretty flowers." Choke on plant jizz.
Basically.
Yeah,
Basically.
that's accurate.
Rocks fall, everyone dies. Roll new characters. I'm kidding, of course. I would not do that unless that's what the party decided what they wanted to have happen. I would not do that.
I mean, if I got to play on as the wolf, I'd be okay with it.
No.
Wolf vengeance.
You become some ungodly hybrid between person and wolf.
I could be
Oh,
a
the
werewolf.
werewolf.
Not a werewolf.
So a furry then.
I don't want to be a furry.
You rolled a 1.
No, I don't want to be a furry. It's too weird for me. It's just too weird. You know what? I might have given furries a chance if it wasn't for my coworker who was a furry and he just made it too weird. He was too wholesome to be a furry. That was his problem. But he thought he was naughty because he was a furry. And it was just weird.
You think she's doing a treat. She's not getting
That's because we're both in here.
anything.
Are you, baby?
She's rubbing up on my feet. She's meowing.
Meow. Meow.
Exactly.
Meow.
Baby.
Meow.
Oh,
Meow.
you might scratch.
That's cat. That is cat in general.
Yeah.
She is.
Baby. Silly.
Are those claw marks from salami or scratch?
Salon. She ate up like half my office. Hey, Scratch. You know what I think she did last night? I think she was licking the mattress cover.
You think so?
Yeah,
You may have to start closing the door.
I usually. I just didn't anticipate being in here for so long, so I left the door open.
Well,
Yeah, Scratch scared me last night
Well.
because I was in here late at night and I heard something rustling in the office. I thought it was Joe, but he didn't respond to me, so I'm like, oh crap, somebody's like broken in.
Oh.
And I get up and she's just standing in the middle of my office just looking at me like, treats?
Meow.
Treats, yeah?
Meow.
Like, oh my god, you gave me a heart attack. And she was probably licking our mattress cover because she loves plastic.
So does Zoe. She will lick plastic bags.
Yeah.
Like shopping
yeah, that's
bags.
what Scratch does. Mm-hmm.
I don't know why.
Yeah, we can't leave them on the floor because if we do, then she'll start licking them late at night and wake us up.
Zoe
Or
doesn't
at
do
least wake
that.
me up.
Zoe doesn't do that, thankfully, but she will lick plastic bags.
Yeah, Scratch tries to full on eat the bags. Like, I've seen her, like, mouth wide going, ah. Yeah, you weird. Yeah. She is a good girl, but she's also a weird girl.
That's cats for you.
We'll go ahead and give her treats. Oh, you want me to give them? You see meow? Good girl. Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. She really wants her treats. Meow. Okay, you're gonna have to eat them from my hand because I don't think it doesn't look perfect.
I remember that Nock took a fair bit of damage in that last encounter.
Yeah.
Did anyone else take damage?
I
I think
we all did. Yeah, I think I have 4 points of damage. Joel
Okay.
has 5.
Those are from like the slaps though.
Yeah, Joe got
From the barmaids.
Yeah.
Joe took a few slaps from the barmaid. All
Slapped to death.
right.
It was a precursor.
I will say if you want, we can start off with a quick short rest so you can use hit dice to regain some hit points.
Okay.
Yeah.
We might as well. We haven't done anything yet.
And the two of you who have special daggers, I remembered to figure out what the daggers were.
Okay.
So I will message you those now as well as explain them.
Okay.
Since we're resting, does that dispel my mage armor?
Your mage armor should still be good. It lasts 8 hours. You do not regain the spell slot because it is not a long rest.
Okay.
All right. Nock, you have a dagger with a dagger of simple design with a red jewel in its pommel. The sheath of this dagger also has a similar looking red jewel embedded at the tip of the sheath. This is a Blinkback Dagger. It is a +1 dagger.
Neat.
Freya, you
Yeet.
got a slightly more interesting dagger. You got a Cree of Shade. It's an ebony dagger with a wavy blade. The blade, as you pull it out, the blade is drenched in shadows. And the shadows billow off like inky black smoke. It is also a +1 dagger, but this dagger has a special effect. On a successful hit, the target must make a DC 12 intelligence saving throw or be frightened. That frightened status only lasts for 1 round. The target also takes 1d4 of psychic damage.
Ooh.
And you can add proficiency if you are proficient with daggers, which that also goes for the Blinkback Dagger. However, daggers being simple weapons, pretty much everyone should have proficiency with a dagger.
Oh, yeah, I got that too, yeah.
Yeah. As a rogue, you have proficiency. You would have proficiency anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oswald didn't take a special dagger, so he doesn't get a special dagger. But I will figure out something.
Can we lose these?
You can.
Okay.
However, the Blinkback Dagger that Nock received from his looting is a little bit harder to lose as long as he keeps the sheath with him.
Okay.
The Kree of Shade does require attunement.
What's that?
It means you have to spend some time attuning yourself to it. The Blinkback Dagger is a special type of magic weapon where it doesn't need attunement because its effect is tied to its sheath and its and the dagger itself. The dagger will always return to its sheath via magical means.
Neat. So kind of like a magical boomerang.
Kind of, but it just and then it's back in its sheath. And if somebody were to grab it before it disappears, it will still disappear and be back in your sheath as long as you have it. Knock.
Interesting.
That is pretty cool.
It's just a simple. You never can lose it as long as you have the sheath dagger.
Oh, very useful.
Yes. I didn't want them to be super OP, but I wanted them to be kind of cool. The Kree of Shade is actually a homebrew item I made myself. Like, I actually thought out the entirety of it. I never actually had a chance to use it in anything. So here we are.
Yay!
It sounds pretty useful.
Yeah. I mean, that frightened status will be helpful, but it's not because it's only going to last one turn and it has a relatively low DC. It's not overpowered.
What was it? Was DC 12?
DC 12 intelligence save. It's in the description I sent you.
Okay.
I didn't say it. I'll just say.
Is it? Oh, okay. I see. There it is.
And the jewels that I got, they're just regular jewels, or rather, just fancy stuff that I could trade for more money.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're each about 25 to 50 GP at most.
Nice.
I think two of them are 25, and then the Star Sapphire, the pink one with the star in it, is 50.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Didn't I get some?
I think you got money, and then the daggers and the jewels.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where I put the jewels. I don't.
Joe had
remember now.
or Oswald has the jewels.
Okay,
so I didn't get any.
Oh, the jewels are mine.
Okay, good. Oh, that's
You
right.
guys
I
got-
was typing it on
Yeah,
yours.
you guys
Okay.
got the-
Yep.
Okay.
And then
I was trying to remember because I was like, I remember writing it out. Okay. Yeah, I was on yours.
okay.
Alrighty.
All right. You have finished your because you did spend the 30 minutes to rest and identify these items. If you want RFI, you can attune the Kree of Shade.
Okay.
All right, that does take up one of 3 attunement slots that you have as a character. Other than that, we are good to continue on if you are ready.
Where would it be for attunement
On
on the sheet?
the character sheet, let me pull up. Hold on, let me open a fresh sheet real quick to see if there even is a spot for attunement slots. They might not have attunement slot on the sheet. I would just say yeah, there's not a thing on the sheet for attunement slots.
Okay.
You just have put an A in brackets of some sort next to the dagger and say that it's attuned, and you can only have, and then I'll let you know what other items, if you get any more, require attunement. And just, if you ever unattune it, just leave the brackets and take the A out.
Okay.
Next to each of these items that require attunement that I give. Okay.
Here we go.
Are we ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
Alright.
Yep.
After finishing your short rest to learn what these daggers are and to somewhat recover from the previous fight outside of the sleeping giant, you find yourselves heading towards the Shrine of Luck. It is the only temple in the town. It is dedicated to Tamora, the goddess of luck and fortune, good fortune. The cleric who runs it, Sister Garel, or Garael. I don't know how to say it. I'll just say Garael. Greets you as you approach.
No.
Greetings, my children. How may I help you? You see that she is somewhat bandaged up from her injuries, but still standing as tall as she can, trying to present a stoic front.
Good morning, sister.
It's afternoon now.
Oh, well, good afternoon.
Indeed. Now, how may I help you?
Or it was. Like, I wrote them down. I'm trying to remember which one was she knew. Sister.
She's the one who came back from a short trip and who came back beat up, basically.
Okay. Your wound looked deep, sister. Would you mind? Would it be too much to ask how you came across those?
Doesn't say. Why doesn't it say? Hold on. It doesn't actually say in the book. Alright, sorry.
You okay? Wee.
Alright. I had a task that I was asked to take care of out in the wilderness. There's a banshee I needed to ask a question.
Banshee?
Yes, there is a banshee who resides in a cave nearby. One Agatha. I was not able to actually meet with her, and I came upon some of the red brands, and they, left me in this state.
We are familiar with them. Sorry for your troubles. If you would like to point us towards their direction, maybe we could help each other out.
Didn't we already know where their base was, though?
You do.
Oh, the shrine. That's right.
yes.
They're the wizard that we're not strong enough yet.
Yeah.
You're basically just trying to gain some experience and get, maybe possibly have.
Can we attack the banshee for her or deal with the banshee for her?
Sure.
Okay. I would like. Hold on, let me pull up character sheets again. So I can. There's one.
Did you send out the updated character sheet? Because we had all the extra stuff from last time.
She did not.
I didn't.
Mm,
Hold on. I can go ahead and send those over.
Alright.
Maybe to send you an updated sheet as well.
Please. Please
Alright.
do.
I did not even
Shoot.
think of it.
That's fine.
Here we go.
Okay. All right. All right.
It's saved in Google Drive now.
Okay. And then
Can I share it?
give me a link, I think. Or something.
There we go. Share. Link. Card. There you go.
All right. Okay. Okay. I just wanted to see that. I just wanted to have an idea of what's going on. Knock.
Mm-hmm.
I would like you to give me a perception check.
All right. Perception.
What was that?
13.
13?
Total.
You see a sheet that looks like it could be hiding something within the Shrine of Luck, but you don't know necessarily what it is. But other than that, you don't see much.
Where is this?
This is inside the it's just inside the Shrine of Luck.
Ah.
But you don't really know what it might be, just that it's there and that it's on top of something. You kind of just see the tail end of the sheet where it's kind of curving off of something as it goes outward towards the ground. Well, and then so now that I have all that information, now I have all the character sheets available to me. Sorry about that.
No, you're good. It's our fault if anything.
Alright.
Should have given it to you.
Yeah, I
sooner.
Yeah.
totally forgot about it. I forget about everything.
Like,
Mm.
So I'm okay. Well, Agatha's lair is near Coneyberry.
Right, and where might that be?
If you follow along the tribal trail, it should lead you straight to Coneyberry.
All right.
okay, I guess we
So
should
you'll
get our
help-
wolves.
Before you head off, I don't want you to kill her. I need you to ask her a question.
Okay, what should we ask her?
I was asked to look for a specific spell book that belongs to the legendary mage Bowgentle. Give her this jeweled silver comb and ask her to tell you whether she knows the location or not. And, well, specifically, to tell you the location if she can.
Okay, I think we can do that.
So she holds out the jeweled silver comb. Remember this. Banshees are vain creatures. They were vain in life. They are more so in death. Flatter her, and then trade her the comb for the answer. Do not kill her unless you have to. Do not engage unless it is the last resort. Banshees are very dangerous.
Okay.
Thank you for the warning, sister.
Thank you, sister.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And with that, she turns around and returns to her duties tending the shrine.
Should we try to figure out what the cloth was in the shrine?
Only Nox sees it.
Well,
only Nox
yeah,
was able to see
only
it.
Nox saw it.
And I just kind of keep quiet for the moment.
If you want.
Well, I guess this won't hurt. I go up to the shrine and I guess. Oh, how big is the shrine, if you don't mind my asking?
Let's see.
Is it like
It's
a
a-
statue?
It's a small-ish. It's a pretty small building that you just have the 3 walls and then an entrance. It's about the size of a normal room, maybe a bit bigger. It has the
As a shrine, people give donations and such, right?
yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna leave. What do I have? A silver piece. I'll leave it with 110 gold pieces.
You have 110 gold pieces and 6 silver pieces.
All right, I'm going to leave a silver piece at the foot of the shrine. Can't hurt. Asking for luck. Guidance.
Tamora is the goddess of luck.
So I leave a silver piece. I leave my offering. May you bestow your blessings upon us.
Okay.
Tamora's luck on you, child. Alright. So what's the plan?
Let's get our wolves.
Alright.
Yeah.
Sildar standing with you guys. He blows out a whistle and Ripper comes and just good beast. He just leans against Sildar, accepting the scritches.
It's a good boy.
Smart beast. Yes, he is.
Let's make our way to the. Or did you guys want any other plans?
Don't think there's much else we can do.
We've prepared enough.
Yeah, I think
Make haste.
let's go ahead and go see the Banshee lady.
All right. Do you swing by the inn to gather your wolves,
And then Banshee.
and then head along the Tribor Trail to
Yeah.
Coneyberry.
While we're walking, I want to look at the others and say, hey, saw something a little odd inside that shrine.
What'd you
kinda
see?
Wispy.
What you see, Knock?
Something wispy.
I didn't get a great look at it, but the little almost like flowing fabric, but I don't know, it's odd.
Maybe next time we stop by, we can take a look.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I just didn't want to bring it up all the way over there.
Maybe we'll try to distract the sister next time and someone can sneak a peek.
Why are you looking at me when you said that?
Why wouldn't I look at you?
Isn't stealing your thing, princess?
And then suddenly the barmaid.
Can I slap him?
The barmaid standing there with her fists on her hips, stamping her foot as you guys walk by the inn's entrance to get your wolves. Just giving you the look.
Hey, I have I have 17 charisma. If anything, you know what? I'm gonna do the old wink. I'm gonna give her a wink.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna give her a wink. Thanks for watching my wolf. Much appreciated. Wink.
Please tell me she slaps him.
Let's see. Roll
I have made.
a charisma check.
God.
Please get in that one.
19.
Ugh.
Ooh.
Plus, what's my modifier?
Your modifier's 3.
So I got 22.
She got a natural 20 on her insight.
So did she slap him?
No. But she doesn't fall for it. She rolled high enough that she...
It's a wash.
Yeah, it's basically... I'm watching you.
Seriously, don't.
I'll take this. I'll take it. Let's get away with us. Away with us, band.
Before you get another slap.
And I apologize to her. I am so sorry.
Oh, fair Brunhilde, I shall see her again.
Her name is not Brunhilde.
She'll be the last thing I see, so help me.
Wow.
Her name, as a reminder, is Elsa. As in, let it go. And that's the...
Good advice for all of them.
Yeah. Good advice for you.
Good advice for Oswald, yes.
Yes, I can be right back.
Alright.
Poor barmaid.
Oh, she's not a poor barmaid. She's not defenseless. She's...
I had to untangle my headphone cable.
Alright.
No, I'm just saying, like, poor barmaid, because she has to put up with his shenanigans.
Fair.
Probably
Alright.
not the first. He's
Probably
not the
not.
first, and probably won't be the last either.
No.
I got a bunch of garbage like that when I was working retail. I
Okay.
can't tell you how many guys asked me out. Actually, no. I probably could. Probably at least 5
This is going to be a...
guys annoying me.
This is going to take most of the rest of the day, because you're on foot.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, there's Nap. Hi. Uh-huh.
Oh, it's a nap. Okay, I need to send Nab the character we created, we worked on together, real quick.
Yes.
And then you can just name him whatever.
You right back again. I'm gonna grab something.
Alright.
Yeah.
Well, I also need invited.
Oh, yes.
New
Invite.
party member?
New party member.
New party member.
Now to download everything.
Alright.
I'll come up with an appearance later.
Mm-hmm. Alright, let's see. Export to PDF. Click to download.
Who is that color? Orange.
All right.
Okay. Nab. Upload file. Come on. There we are. And then
I can plug in this.
Well, this is a simple board.
Yep.
All right.
And then this.
I've seen like the more complicated boards.
There. There you are.
What? Wow. God, you're a dork.
Yeah, you can edit the stuff and then things.
Yeah.
I'm gonna video for
I
a
can't
second.
make them bounce.
Figured I'd dress appropriately.
You put on your tunic.
Yay.
I'm proud of this thing.
Mhm.
Why not? Also got a sword.
Alright. As you are walking away from the Shrine of Luck, you hear some rustling from within. Because you're going past it, going to from the inn to head out. You hear some rustling from within the inn, or from within the shrine. And then out walks what looks to be an elf. He's, for all intents and purposes, he looks to be an elf, but something's slightly off about him. Introduce yourself.
Yeah. No.
That's a good introduction.
Voice on that guy.
I kind of saw that coming with the race he chose.
Well, I don't know what the hell. You just kind of threw it out there. It's just like I introduced, like, okay,
Well, I didn't.
you just see some random guy. The guy just is like, "Hi, I'm this person." That seems a bit awkward, but okay, we'll go with this.
Well, not well. It's more like you just describe how you, like, just a general quick description, and then it's like you. Like,
Okay,
do I know you,
character.
folks?
Okay, character appears to be bulky wood elf, but of course, like, I don't know. Their skin is not a normal color. Their eyes are pure black, and their hair is white.
Awesome.
And they seem to be a bit bedraggled or bedraggled, whatever the word is.
Bedraggled.
A little beat up.
Yeah. In the background, you hear Sister Girl.
And they're wearing a
Sweet
bow and
Timon,
a backpack.
what is going on? Because Tamora, or Garael is the one who found character name insert here.
I haven't set the character. I'm just gonna go with the standby name that I use a lot.
Okay.
So, but you don't know it yet.
No, I don't.
Haha.
Alright, so what is the standby name?
Gable.
Gable. Right.
Yep.
Okay. She doesn't know. Sister Grail doesn't know who Gable is. She just found him as she was coming back into town and was working towards proper burial rites for him. So, Gable.
What the bloody hell is that?
Was he in there the whole time? I was asking for luck, and that was in there with me.
You gave your luck may have been what brought him back. You don't know.
Oh, believe me, I've seen worse. Believe me, he's fine.
Sister Grail takes a step closer, looking at Gable. You must be a reborn. Interesting.
Am I?
You...
Yeah, I don't know why I'm here.
Huh. Yes. Do you remember anything from before your physical self died?
Just my name?
Well, may tomorrow shine her light of luck on you, that you might remember who you truly are. And she's kind of shaken because this dead man she had found in the woods on her way back to town is suddenly risen as she was preparing the rites to lay him to rest. So it's like, oh then. Not the weirdest thing I know of happening. Gods move in mysterious ways. And she goes back into the shrine.
Alright.
Hi.
Get in, loser. We're going to hunt banshees.
Oh, okay.
You're not hunting her! Sister Grill. I need
Of
a...
course not, sister.
Hunting as in finding. We're not gonna kill her. Wink.
If you do, you might die.
Banshees are as dangerous as she says. Maybe we could use another hand to lighten the load on us. What say you, mate?
I mean, I'm not doing anything important that I can remember.
Alright then.
It's like, I don't know.
Let's go.
There's this bright light, and then I don't know. I was waking up over there.
If you're close to the other side, she might be close to you. Might be able to help us out.
Alright.
I'm fine with it.
What
Like
say
I
you?
said,
We'll
I lived
split
with
our
worse.
loot. We'll split our loot. We'll all even. We'll take care of the job. What say?
Do you honestly think I have any purpose with material possession?
Even better.
Alright. So, as I was telling them, it's going to be late afternoon, early evening by the time you reach Coneyberry. Because you're going on foot. I'm not thinking you're going to be going breakneck pace, because you're not really in that much of a hurry to meet a banshee. I don't think. I wouldn't think from perspective as a DM. All right.
Like, how do you know?
I'm just saying that. All right. All right. You're on the trail. You're on the Tribor Trail, heading towards Coneyberry. It's a nice-ish afternoon. Nothing particularly impressive going on. And then you hear 10 children running through the forest. Don't know where they are, where they're from. Don't know who they are. Just that there's 10 children suddenly running through the forest playing tag.
Are they giggling?
They're having a blast. They're laughing, giggling, just
I am
enjoying
unsettled.
things.
The important question, are they British?
Are they
No, they're not British because they're British. I'm just going with those accents because they're easy to do.
Yeah.
You could always do a French accent.
No, that's not happening.
German accent.
Don't you dare.
All right.
Je suis manatee.
Okay, so we have children running around. I mean, things are never what they seem, so I hold my staff with both hands and just kind of put my defense up. I'm not getting cut off guard.
One of the children just looks at you, looks up at you, sticks out his tongue and goes, and then runs off to join his friends.
You little urchin. Back to the woods with
Let
you.
'em- Let 'em be. They're just kids having fun.
This time, I've seen children turn into just the awfulest things. I don't trust them.
They're children. What else do they do?
Fair.
Yeah, they become adults.
Ugh,
Awful enough.
yeah, I hate children.
All right.
Horrible things.
You continue on your way. Couple
I
hours.
remember when I was a child.
Yeah,
It's
we all
been
were.
about an hour and a half since you saw the children. Oswald, make a dexterity saving throw at disadvantage.
17 and 1.
Good job. Nice.
You suddenly trip over a rock that you weren't paying attention to. As you're falling, you feel like you feel suddenly weightless. And then you realize that there's vines wrapped around you. And then you hear a low, growly, but gentle and kind at the same time voice say, "Careful there, young one. Nearly fell over my root." And then you look to see just an ent who lives in these woods, who used vines to catch you. All right,
Sorry about
be on your
that.
way.
Thanks for the catch.
You're welcome. He goes back to tending his trees. Roll an investigation check, Oswald.
19.
There is a piece of fruit hanging from one of the vines that had caught you and it falls off as the ent retracts the vines.
I'll pick up the fruit.
It's a pristine, bright red apple.
Ooh.
Okay. I'll put it in my pack for now.
All right.
What is it? A pristine red apple?
Bright red apple.
Bright red. Oh.
And it's pristine.
And it's pristine. That means it's even better.
All right. As it starts to get closer to evening, excuse me. You find. Hold on. I I'm using a table for random encounters.
No, you're good.
It's getting close to evening. You come across
Did I grab something?
an old
Apparently.
hut in the woods, just nestled into a little copse of trees.
Does it look occupied?
It looks somewhat run down, and you cannot tell if there's any occupants. You hear a barking coming from nearby, but you can't tell where it is just yet.
What do the wolves think of the barking?
They're defensive, but not aggressive.
Okay.
Okay, I'll try to calm my wolf. Pet her. Easy, girl. Easy.
Yeah.
She nuzzles against your hand. Are you going to go investigate the hut?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's investigate.
All right.
I'd be careful.
You open the door to the hut,
Mhm.
and you see a body that is long dead. And in front of him, you see a sheaf of paper with a scrawl on it saying, "Take care of my dog." This man was dying and knew that somebody would probably eventually come across his hut. You
Is
hear
this Miko?
Basically, yes. You hear a barking as you enter. You hear the barking approaching as you enter the hut. And outside, you see, if you look outside, you'll see a mastiff.
Oh. Big dog.
Yep, big dog.
Oh, thing.
Big old doggo.
Miko approaches Gable and sniffs at him.
Yeah, probably don't smell the most appetizing.
And then nuzzles Gable's hand, looking for attention.
I pet the dog.
Pet the doggo.
And say, I don't remember if I like dogs or not, but this seems fine.
Man, is he recognizing you? I wonder.
Miko, Knock, since you're asking question, roll a insight check on Miko.
Ooh.
Alright. Right.
What was it?
It'll be a 16.
You get the feeling that Miko has been this dog Miko, or well, that's what's on the paper as well. You get the feeling that this dog has been alone for a good few months, just barely getting enough food to survive.
Poor thing.
And she seems to have taken a shine to Gable.
I think the puppy likes you.
Range.
Hey, dogs find the good in anyone.
All right.
I say keep it around.
I don't know if I have any food or anything for it. in my pack. I haven't even looked in here today.
I'm gonna get this tunic off. It's a little warm in here.
You
That
would
and my cat's trying to get up on me, and I don't want to get this thing covered in cat fur.
fair.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right. And then last encounter before you reach Coneyberry. All right. It's getting rather dark, and as you're walking through a particularly the path is getting darker as you're going, and it's also getting dark because it's night. Suddenly, a particularly loud, shrill shriek comes out of nowhere.
Ah.
Everybody roll perception checks.
Okay.
Is that a 20?
D20.
19.
I
mean, is that what the D20?
Yes.
What's my modifier for perception?
Which one's a 20? There's too many dice.
I'm 13. You are, what'd you get?
I got a 19.
Ooh.
Is this a 20?
2. So you're 21.
So I got a 21.
Is this a D20?
Yes.
13.
Rolled a 15.
15 plus.
Oh, I add.
You add your wisdom, and you have a plus.
So 16.
Yeah, you add your It would actually be a 13 because you also have perception as one of your proficiencies. So it's actually an 18. You have an 8. You got an 18 because you are proficient with perception.
Oh, okay. I'm missing that somewhere. I'm not seeing that. Oh, there's at the bottom.
Yep.
No? Where the hell is it?
It's in it's your skills. It's in the first
Skills.
page.
Perception. Okay, yep. Okay. +3 and then +1. Okay.
Yep. So you got an 18. All right, knock.
Okay.
And what was yours, RFI?
That's alright, what was going on?
13. You heard a particularly loud, shrill shriek as you walk by a particular spot on the path. Roll a perception check to see if you see where it's coming from.
Nat 20.
All right.
Dang it.
Good for you.
Failed at this.
It takes it. Knock, Gable, and Oswald see where it's coming from immediately. It takes a moment for Arafraya to find it. Where it's coming
I'm still
from.
partially drunk, apparently.
What do your elf eyes see? Apparently nothing.
It is a mushroom-like creature. Roll a nature check for me, everyone.
Okay.
Nature.
Not
Yep.
20.
God
Intelligence.
dang it!
Okay.
I got a 3 plus whatever nature's intelligence.
Do I have?
I got a 5, so.
So do I add
I got a
the
nat
skill and the
Years
It is
is
just the
nature
skill.
intelligence +2.
just the skill?
Yeah.
So not the intelligence modifier.
Oh, if you have it as a skill, and it's the skill.
Well, it's a +1 under the skill, and it's a +1 on intelligence.
The intelligence is the +1 for intelligence is your skill because you're not
Either
proficient.
way, it's a 3.
Okay, so Oswald's the only one who knows what this is. It is a shrieker.
Well,
It
I've been
is-
dead for who knows how many long.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
Well, I guess
Oswald,
I'm not like falling apart.
no, you're not falling apart. She just found you as she was coming back into town.
Ah,
Is what I was going with.
okay.
Again, Oswald, you know that this is a shrieker. Let me pull it up.
The Shrieker!
As Oswald yells that out, a shabbily clothed bandit with just a dagger comes out of the woods. What you lot want?
Are you kidding me?
We're just passing through, friend. Just passing through.
He points his dagger at the closest one to him, which happens to be Knock. Little man, give me all your
Or
money.
not.
Great. Always point your weapons at the short one.
Give me your money. He's
Now,
The short one. Who are you then?
how about you
Sorry.
leave before we rip you to shreds?
roll intimidation.
All right.
Oh, we never actually introduced your characters to Gable. So as
That's a 6, so no.
well,
Just
you-
we'll move on from this, and we'll like take a pause so I can know.
yes, he rolled a 2.
What?
He drops his dagger and run.
I got the knife.
I'll go pick up the dagger and add it to my collection.
It's a normal dagger. All right, as
So that
you're
makes 6 normal daggers I have now.
yep,
Ooh, that's a lot of daggers.
that's a lot of daggers.
All the daggers.
All right, that was the last encounter for this particular section. You find a night. It's nighttime now. You find a nice area to set up camp. You have the night to introduce yourselves, and then those who need to sleep can sleep. Those who don't need to do full rests, or the full 8 hours of rest, or don't need to rest at all, can just chat or whatever.
Okay.
Also, I would say decide if you're going to have a watch and who's going to be doing it. Like who's specifically on
Okay,
watch.
that's my cable.
Well, I mean, I can do the 4-hour thing. I know,
Yeah.
I recall.
Since Nab and I are elves, we can alternate.
Nab technically doesn't even need to do 4 hours, but he just needs to do he does need to do the 4 hours, but he can be
Oh,
somewhat
I need to
alert.
do the 4 hours if I take damage. I'm at full health, so I can just
Oh, that's
be
right,
awake.
Let's
I
see.
Did
just
she
be
drop
awake.
something? Did she
Uh,
drop something, or did you drop? Oh, okay.
But anyway, who's who? Who what?
So, how are you anyway? We just kind of picked you up. Didn't really ask who you were.
All I know is I'm apparently a dead elf named Gable. That's all I know.
Awesome.
I have a bow, I have swords, I have a pack of stuff, and that's about it.
All right then.
Well, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I put a silver piece on the Shrine of Luck, so that makes you lucky until I hear otherwise. Welcome aboard. My name's Oswald. It's good to have you on, mate.
I'm Knock.
I'm
Okay,
R5.
so that's the name. Which
Yeah.
I've heard the name. But
Mhm.
what are people?
Oh, Knock is he's a goblin.
Okay.
Yeah,
Mhm.
he's got a spear and a bunch of daggers. Just I imagine.
He's got a brace of daggers across his chest, basically.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Nice.
I mean,
Am I
he started with 2 daggers, and then kept getting more.
Now I have a total of 7 because I got that one special one and 6 regular.
Yep.
Like my character is a wood elf, so he's of course like short-ish, but then he's bulky. Not fat, like he drunk.
He's stocky.
He's drunk.
He's strong.
Yeah.
Strong.
But okay, and then who's what was the name? Starts with an A.
Arafira.
Arafira.
Yeah.
What's she?
High elf.
High elf. Okay, so you're
Roll.
like
Snooty elf.
so you're like 6'5".
I put mine at the shorter end because I
Okay,
feel
6'2".
weird being super tall, so I'm like 5'9", I think.
Oh, okay. I think I have my
Yeah.
character set like 5'4".
That's still taller than me in real life.
Because
Knock
it's
is
supposed
like
to be
4 feet, so.
because he's supposed to because I wanted him to be like wood elf, but dead anyway.
Yeah.
And then who is
How about you, Boo?
other guy?
I'm Oswald. I'm a human.
Human.
Human. Just got about 5'11", so a little bit higher than average height.
Yep.
Just kind of have my black clothes because I was former military, but I kind of quit. But
Yep.
yeah, I carry a staff and I'm kind of a jerk.
Oh,
He assaults barmaids.
Jesus.
She had it coming.
Yeah, the barmaids assaulted him more, but.
She assaulted me. I insulted her. I
Yeah.
think it's a fair trade.
My character was he was like leather armor.
Nice.
I actually have no armor. I just wear black clothes. Kind of goth.
We should get
Hmm.
you more clothes. Since everyone was so adamant I get new clothes. How about you get new clothes?
Nah, I'm not a princess.
Wow. Wow. Here.
Don't throw stuff at me.
Okay, yeah, I didn't know who
For
all
what?
was who was for how to picture what's going on. So okay.
Ooh. Wait, keep yawning. Ooh.
Alright, so I guess I need my rest because I need to recoup
Yeah.
some damage and my spells. So you guys are cool with watching guard, I guess?
Yeah, I
Right.
just need to sleep for a little bit because I
Loading.
want to try to
map.
recover what I got.
Oh, and I guess we
But-
should say we picked up a band of wolves. We each have a wolf.
Yee.
Mine is Belle. She's a good girl.
And then I have a not fluffy. I have a freaking mastiff.
Yee.
Yeah.
It's a good pact.
It is a good pack.
Definitely.
My baby is Grim.
Alright.
That is
Let's see.
Okay, fix my stats. I'm napping now.
You're napping, but don't you have to roll for the thingy thing?
Oh, it's a full rest.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
Yeah, because I'm sleeping 8 hours.
Uh.
So we get my stuff
Okay.
back.
So you go back to 18? Oh, not that much.
148.
That
good
140.
HP.
No. I'll put. I'm putting Nab's pawn as blue
What?
Also,
because
yeah,
Oswald
Why
took
blue timer
orange.
song?
Is it? Yeah. Okay, that was what I was gonna ask you next.
Yeah,
But I'm
because I fell
orange.
asleep.
Os-
And spells are normal.
I know you're orange,
Uh,
but we've been having
back to
Oswald's
0?
been orange this whole time.
Okay,
Okay.
well I can
And purple.
cross.
There. I didn't want 2.
Okay,
Stupid
and then I
game.
guess I'm gonna nap for a little
There.
bit as well.
Now I am blue. Dabba dee dabba day.
Woo.
And did it.
Okay.
Alright, you are all okay. Since Gable is taking first watch, or do we want to have one of the normal people take first watch and then switch to people who don't really need the rest as long in for
I mean,
last?
I'm not sleeping at all.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and just sleep for the first 4 hours, and then I'll guard the rest of the time.
Okay.
I guess I can take watch if I.
That way, because you still, I didn't see anything saying you don't take exhaustion. Gable? I can check real quick. Image. Alright.
I know the PDF isn't as detailed as the web page.
Yeah. You don't need sleep. Yeah, you still need to do the 4 hours period because you still do have to deal with exhaustion, which is weird. But
Are you using the exhaustion mechanic?
exhaustion's always going to be a thing if you don't do full long rest or
I didn't know
whatever.
if you were playing with exhaustion or not. But okay, so I guess I'll sleep too. Or this rest.
You'll do your
Like,
4-hour rest with,
meditation.
or you'll do your 4 hours with Arafraya, and then take over from Nock as Watch. Okay.
Yeah.
Nock, go ahead and roll me a perception check.
21.
21?
Yes.
Alright.
But what the hell? My camera just got snagged on this eagle.
Nice.
Alright.
Where is it, Nico? Ooh.
Could you drop a d20 just so I could use one in game? Like, I guess just put it in front of my portrait.
Yeah, you're used.
I'm gonna spawn into full set actually.
No. Objects. Components. Get rid of this.
Or spawn a full set. I mean, I could use one of those websites. Yeah. Rolling game.
And. Boop. Alright. Doop. Doop.
Nice.
Doop. And doop.
Wait, do you get 2 of these ones?
You 2d10.
Okay.
Because one is going to be your 1 through, or 0 through 9, and then one is 0 through 90. So it's 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 to 90.
Yeah, 2 tens of together make a D100.
Yep.
Neat.
All right.
E. 85.
You just gotta pick which one's
All right.
mine.
Okay.
As Nock is keeping watch, you see he sees a group of small
Oh, what?
they're small flying creatures in the distance, flying across your field of vision. They don't see you, but you see them at the very edge of your dark vision. You're not moving, so they don't see you. Roll. Yeah, roll a nature check for me real quick. To see if you can tell what these
15.
creatures are. 15. You make out one of the ones that's closer to you looks to be a sturge. It's a flying, blood-sucking creature. You don't know much about them, but you know that they suck blood.
Can we
Yeah.
tame them
Sounds
and
fun.
make them our army?
Mm.
We're
They're-
not vampires.
They're much dumber than your wolves. They're not very you know that they're not very strong, but you don't know if you want to tangle with a group of that size with everybody asleep.
I'll
There's-
just watch them go by.
You see a group of 10 of them, by the way, flying
I'll
together.
just watch them go by.
All right. Nox watch ends pretty uneventfully after the Sturges fly by. Four hours go by. Arafraya and Gable, you have finished your short rest. What would you like to do?
Stretch.
All right.
Just a stretch.
All right.
Can we
Rigor mortis.
work on skills?
I would say since you're in a wilderness environment, no. Just because it is more of a... It's more dangerous to work on that stuff than within a more urban environment. I'll just say it that way.
Okay. Well, then can I patrol with my wolf?
Hmm?
Just kind of wander around our little campsite with the
All right.
wolf.
Roll a stealth check and a perception check.
Oh, okay.
And then Gable, I want you to roll a perception check.
Okay, well, I just rolled a 10 plus...
Just perception.
Yep,
12,
just
15.
perception. She's specifically asking to patrol, and you are just you didn't say you were patrolling. You said you were just stretching, and
I
then
rolled a 20.
you rolled a
Nice.
natural 20. All right.
That's a good stretch.
And it was actually a 23 because of perception.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, the first one I rolled was 10 plus my stealth is 5. Do I add any other modifier to that?
That's it. So
Oh,
you got a
that's it.
15.
So 15. And then the other one was perception?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Ooh, 19 plus... What's my perception? Wisdom plus 2, so 21.
Okay. Um. Let's see. Hold on. What was yours, Nab? 15?
23.
23? That's right. Let's see. Nab, you happen to see what looks to be a single leather boot that has been clawed by a large animal. You don't see any other signs of around it. You just see the boot.
The boot.
Has that always been there?
You didn't check the area before you made camp.
No, I didn't. No, we didn't.
You just made camp. I asked you what you wanted to do, and you decided to just immediately.
We're ballsy.
Rookie mistakes.
Rookie mistake.
All right, Arafraya.
It's
Yeet.
like,
On your patrol, you happen to come across an owlbear. Because you are stealthing,
Oh.
I'm going to have it roll. I'm going to have it roll for perception. Let's see. You rolled a 15. Its passive perception is 13, so it does not see it. It does not see you.
Yay. So what is this?
It's an owlbear.
Owlbear. Cool.
You
I want one.
roll a nature check.
They're a pain
For
in
me.
the ass to fight against in Dauntless.
Oh yeah,
I'm
the
gonna
shrike.
tame it. I'm gonna make it my
Shrike.
pet. It's gonna join my army.
Yeah.
We're just usually gathering an
17.
army of animals here, though.
Alright,
You
I got
each have one
17
pet.
plus 2.
17 plus 2, so that's 19. Okay. You see the owlbear in front of you, a ways away from camp. It is... You see a large, monstrous creature that is a cross between an owl and a bear.
Nice.
And you don't hear it, you just see it. It is a very quiet creature until you hear it shriek.
Alright then.
I would assume if it shrieks, that everyone probably hears it, though, right?
Those who are awake will. I will say, since it's far enough away that not everybody who's awake can see or hear it. Let's see. And in the distance, you hear some grunts as the owlbear starts charging into the forest. Roll another perception check for me real quick.
12 plus 2, 14.
You see what the owlbear was shrieking at. A lone orc scout was there. He was trying to scout a path towards. You get the feeling he's trying to scout a path towards Phandelver, and was unlucky enough to come across the same owlbear that you see before you. The owlbear starts charging and chases this orc.
Aww. Poor orc.
If we tame it, can we name him Albert?
I was joking about taming it.
Yeah, the owlbear almost immediately catches up with the orc and mauls it to death.
Oh.
Oh,
I can't save the orc.
Do you
Can I
want
try?
to? Do you really want to? With just you and your wolf. Because...
I feel bad.
Orcs are usually trying to kill us.
uh-huh.
But I speak orc.
So you could hear his death shrieks and
You
understand.
can hear.
Ouch! This hurts! Dear God, stop, Owlbear.
Fine, I won't try to save him.
You can do what you want. It's just, I not.
As DM,
to
I will
interfere.
allow it if you really, really want to try. But I would recommend not.
My husband is looking at me with a pained expression, so I think I will pass.
Thank you. This is the equivalent of me hitting on that barmaid, okay?
No,
Oh
it's even worse.
Yeah.
Alright, I won't try to save him. I'll die a horrible death. Poor guy.
So he's probably long dead before you'd even have a chance.
Yeah,
That's
this
true.
owlbear.
Mauled.
Yeah, the owlbear is a very strong
Can I
creature.
just wait for the owlbear to go away and then, loot the orc's body?
The owlbear is going to be there a while. That orc is food.
I
That
don't
orc
mind
is.
waiting.
Roll a stealth check again.
Uh...
Hmm.
So 4 plus my modifier 5, so 9.
The owlbear rears up, and its head does that owl thing, and stares directly at you, Arafraya. And it
Yeah,
lets
I'm
out
not
an
moving.
even louder shriek, and then turns to start charging at you.
Well,
Gable, you definitely heard this shriek. I want Oswald and Nock to roll perception checks at disadvantage to see if they heard it. Just because they are already asleep.
Oh no.
Disadvantage 1.
Oh,
One,
no.
one of mine was a nat 20. The other is a 10. So plus 3, that's 13.
Okay, so Nock heard the owlbear's shriek.
Yeah.
Roll a quick nature check for me as well, Nock. To see if you can recognize what this is.
Nat 20.
Nice.
You're like, that's a fucking owlbear! What? Why is an owlbear shrieking at someone nearby?
So what I do is I
And
Nock
Oswald's
gets up
just...
and then just holds up his spear. We
Eh?
gotta go. We got trouble.
Are you waking up Oswald?
Yeah, I'm like
What?
kicking his side to wake him up.
What's going on? What's going on?
We got
what's going on?
trouble. Big trouble. Owl.
All right. Owlbear! Owlbear! Who's Albert? Shit, sorry.
Alright, I would say about 20 feet away is where Arafraya was from the rest of the
wow.
party. So you're not that far away, but
Okay, good. That makes me feel better.
but the owlbear is charging in fast. You have
Can I
made
try to...
it's gonna take a full it's gonna take its full turn to get to you.
Oh. Okay.
It is going
Can't
to
outrun this.
No, it is at 40. I will tell you this, it's the only bit of info you're getting on this creature. It has 40 feet of movement.
Oh!
It was
Okay.
60 feet away from Arafraya when she first saw it. It is about, I would say it's about 90 feet away, so it's going to take all of this first turn to get to you. Plus,
Drop my d20.
all right, so roll initiative.
Oh boy, here we
that
go.
is a 20 plus modifier.
Yes.
5.
5? Oh no. All right.
There you go.
I got a 10 altogether.
Okay.
$18.
Okay.
Plus, what's my dexterity check real fast?
Let's do...
Or is it, what is it that I would? Yeah, it would be dexterity, yes.
Or no, it's initiative, isn't it?
Initiative.
Yes.
The 2?
So 20.
So 20. So
Okay, what's mine? 2. Plus 3. 5.
Should we roll initiative for our wolves as well?
they'll be going on your initiative order
Okay.
just to simplify it.
Okay.
And the mastiff will also. I need to get the mastiff. Hold on. Let me get the mastiffs. Okay. And then I'll just, because it's simpler to do it this way. There. It's just simpler to do it that way right now. For you, Neb. Just give you the info. Okay. And then... So what was the initiative order? What was the initiatives again? Oswald
I
was
rolled a
20.
10.
I had 20.
5. I rolled 5.
I rolled a 2 and I have the +3 initiative.
So it's Nock and Arafraya at the same initiative point.
Yeah, because I rolled a 2 as well.
Oh, okay. So do we need to roll again?
No, who has the higher dex mod? So
What's your dex at?
17?
It's exactly the same as mine.
okay, so that
Nice.
at that point you choose who goes first and who goes second on your initiative order.
I really don't mind when I go, so
Alright, I guess I'll...
yeah, if you
first
want to
then.
go first.
Alright. Works for me.
Awesome.
All right. I'll use. Oh.
Oh!
That's
That's a lot of That's a lot of D8 or D12s.
All right. We'll just put this guy here, and then purple.
Perfect.
Right?
It's an ogre or a cyclops. I'll just put him over here.
He's thick.
I'll put him all the way over here, and then on his. So you're all up and awake. There's no surprise round, thankfully, because Nock was able to get up, identify the issue, and so, all right, Oswald, you're up.
So first things first, I'm gonna cast Mage Armor on myself.
All right, yeah, Mage Armor is a good idea. All right, that is your action.
Okay.
Just so you know.
Yeah.
And I'm just using this big guy as the
No actual
Stand
model
in.
of an owlbear.
no,
Yep.
sadly.
Not even a
That's
mod
okay.
model.
I'll look
Sad.
up a picture of him just so I can get the idea of how creepy he is.
Boop.
Oh, I didn't show you, huh?
Way
Oh,
cute.
It just reminds me of a scene from Avatar: The Last Airbender when everyone was just so confused that the Earth King had a pet bear.
Just
Oh,
a
yes.
plain bear.
Just a bear.
Oh,
Rip Bear.
All right.
He's sad.
Let's
He's kind of
see.
cute though. Not gonna lie, I'd pet him.
Oh, he'll do more than pet you, that's for sure.
All right.
In
So
in my mind, I'm just picturing the Ocarina of Time owl just not letting you pass.
Oh god.
Funny.
Before I get
Can't
bored.
remember what the modifier was for that. I know I still have old skill books. But
all right. Are we ready? All right.
No.
Oswald, what is the rest of your turn?
maybe I don't.
All right, so I am my staff. I got my Mage Armor, holding it double-handed. I'm gonna yell to Arafraya to run back to the group.
Actually,
Run back to the group, girl.
there. Yeah, that'll work. All right. Okay. And now it's the owlbear's turn.
Oh no.
Unless you want to have your wolf do something. Oswald, before I go.
No, I mean she's right next to me and we're fighting together. So
Okay.
no.
Then.
It's El Gigante.
All right. And then it dashes, and it's right in front of you now. It can't attack.
Aw.
It cannot attack yet because it used its action to dash.
Mhm.
But it's right on top of you, Arafraya. Okay.
You can smell the fish.
You can smell the orc on it, and you see, now that it's in front of you, you see the gore from the orc on the feathers of the owlbear's face.
Or
is
generic, random, nameless orc.
Basically. His name was Dork the orc, actually.
Nice.
And he lived a very short life. And the owlbear's just shrieking in your face. That's not even a good shriek. What am I doing? Anyways, it's just shrieking in Arfria's face. So.
If you drink all of it, you're gonna need to go get more.
Okay. That's the owlbear's.
Wow.
That is the owlbear's turn. Gable, you are up.
You are such a jerk.
Way back.
All right, Joe's getting more water.
Just because it's something that I can do, but I'm trying to find what the perk is. I would have swore at one time I had the player handbook on my computer, but I cannot find it anywhere. But anyway, what is the modifier that Hunter's Mark provides? Isn't it 1d6?
It's 1d6 for damage. It is a 1d6 extra damage.
And that's the one, and that would apply towards everyone's attacks.
No, just yours.
Just mine?
Just
Okay.
yours. So you're gonna put a hunter's mark on it?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. I'll put a.
What is this?
It's a go piece, but I'm putting it on top of the. I was trying to get it to just rest on the top of the
Here you go.
thing. I'll just have it in the same square. That'll work. Yeah, that works. Alright. Okay.
I know there's a way to connect them.
Yeah. Okay, you've marked the owlbear.
Huh?
I'm sorry. What did I miss?
Gable has hunters marked the owlbear.
Okay.
Alright. You still have your action and your movement, Gable. And these squares are 10 feet, is what I'm going with.
Okay.
So 20. She's in the square that's
cast
20 feet.
Hunter's Mark,
Which is your bonus.
It's a bonus. I will move back 10,
Okay.
I suppose. And then I will. I don't know. I mean, I have animal handling as a proficiency, but I don't think it would be any use right now.
No. This is an angry, territorial owlbear.
Will try hitting.
Alright, you'll be using your...
Then it to hit is still a 20.
It's a d20, yes. And then
And so I rolled an 11 plus 5, so it's 16 to hit.
hits.
Okay, and then it does. Which one's an 8? Is this the 8?
No, it's the diamond... This one.
That's the 8.
I think so. Let's see, hold on.
Sorry, I'm not sure.
Let's get clue. Yeah, it's this one here.
So then it's a d8. So it does 5 plus 3. But wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more.
Because you gave me a bow with shadow damage.
It does psychic extra. It does extra psychic damage. And then I have to.
D4.
Yeah, just a d4.
And I rolled a 4
Okay.
of extra damage.
So that was. What was it, damage wise?
It was.
So,
It was 8 damage plus 4 extra.
So that did 12. So it's at. And then I have to, because of its effect, I now have to also roll a, because the bow you're using is special. I'll explain as Gable's bow, as Gable pulls the string back. If those of you paying attention to him, the shadows billowing
Just
off.
get all smoky.
The shadows are constantly billowing off your bow when it's in your hand. The shadows billowing around the arms of the bow shoot onto the arrow as he knocks it and pulls it back. As it flies, the arrows coalesce around the tip of Gable's arrow, and upon striking, lash out, dealing extra damage to the creature. And then it fails its wisdom save. It is frightened for 1 turn. But it's as long as Gable is within its line of sight, it has disadvantage
Nice.
because it is
Yay.
frightened. So that worked out perfectly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
And
pretty
some people
low.
say rangers are shit. No.
Hold on, let me get the actual thing for you real quick. The description I put on it.
Oh, I see the description on the notes here.
Yeah, but it's a lot smaller.
This is 1d4 two-handed range, 50 to.
But you don't see
600?
you don't see the frightened effect. There's the actual description.
Hey.
And Gable, the feeling of this bow is just right to your character. Like you've had this for quite some time, but you don't know.
Just one of those feelings that you're just like, this.
This is right.
Yeah.
This is my bow.
Yep.
Alright, so the owlbear is frightened of Gable, but it's angry at Arafraya for being within its territory. But that's
Get
not.
off
Sorry, bro.
Get off my swamp.
Get out of
What
my swamp.
are you doing in my swamp? Also, just so you know, Gable, the bow does use up one of your 3 attunement slots. It's not going to be super necessary information for a while, but it is something you should.
Attunement slot.
Yeah, you have every D&D character in 5e has 3 attunement slots, unless they're an artificer.
Where's that on the page?
I don't even know if they have it on the page because of the way they're. It's so weird because.
But so it proccing the spell on the bow it uses a use?
No.
Like, is it like a spell slot?
No, it's attunement slots are just a way to limit the number of magical items that are powerful. And the fact that this has a fear effect on it is the reason I decided to make it use up an attunement slot.
So like if we were to have like a magic ring that boosts our stats or something.
Yeah, those would be
like,
those are attunement weapon or items.
So like if we go to a shop and we have a bunch of them, or we find a bunch of them in a chest somewhere, and like we could only like be able to wield 3 at one time.
Depending on if they
inventory slot or it's like a spell slot.
It's closer to a spell slot, but if you unequip the weapon, you regain the attunement slot immediately. But like if you put it away and don't use it, the attunement slot won't be used.
How do you reset the attunement slot? The same way you
You-
reset spell slots?
No. Attunement slots are you de-attune the item, basically. Like, you put it away, get rid of it somehow. It is no longer attuned to you. You're good. But right now, it is attuned to you because it's
So if I
It's-
put it back in my pack, it resets.
if you choose to de-attune it. If you choose to keep it attuned, it's the easiest way to describe it is you are the only one who can use the special effect on the bow. If somebody else were to use it, it would just be a normal longbow. Or
Okay, but then like, is it a limited number of uses or no?
no,
Oh,
it
it's just the bow only works for me.
it only does its special effect for you.
That's okay. I was confused on what you were saying. Saying it was a slot or whatever. I was asking, is it an inventory slot or a spell slot? You said spell slot. So
It's
that's what got me
closer.
confused.
The idea
So it's
is
an inventory slot. Kind of.
kinda. It's closer to a
Like a
spell slot
bubble.
because it has to do with magic. But you get
Yeah,
it
but I
back
mean,
when you
it's kind of-
unattune the weapon.
Uh-huh.
It's not
But it's
based.
kind of like a bauble.
Kinda, yeah.
Okay.
All right.
No.
Knock or Freya, your turn.
I'll move to right here and throw my Blinkback Dagger at it.
All right. Roll for attack.
All right. 16 total.
That hits. Roll damage.
4 plus 4. Okay, that metal. I'm gonna use the metal D4 has some sharp points.
Nice.
That is 6.
6.
Yes.
All right. Let me. All right. Okay, Freya, your turn. Remember, even though it is frightened, it still has its attack of opportunity. It's just
I don't
not
wanna do
not as
this.
likely to hit.
Can I back away from it and then shoot it with my bow?
You can certainly
short
try.
bow?
You're going to back away from it? You're still looking at it. You're just backing up.
Yeah. It's still going to get an attack of opportunity.
Oh.
It
There's
misses.
no way to avoid that, right?
No.
Because I'm right next to it.
Yep. It misses. Its higher roll was a 6. Its disadvantage roll was a 3, and it has it's a 10 total to hit.
That orc had been drinking at the inebriated.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, and it does get 2. Well, no, since it's not on its turn, it only gets 1. Right? It missed, so you can go back here and be okay, unless you want to go back further.
No, I want to go back towards the group, I think.
All right. Back there.
That's good.
That would be your full movement. Getting there.
Okay.
Okay. You can take a shot, or you can. Oh, yeah, just take a shot because you're planning on using your bow.
Yeah. I rolled a d20, right?
Yeah. D20 plus proficiency plus your dex mod.
I'm gonna need it. So that was 8 plus proficiency 2 and dex is 3, so that's 13.
That just hits.
Nice.
Alright, roll damage.
Okay, that is the d8.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure I'm grabbing the right one.
No, short bow?
Yeah, short bow. Oh no, that's d6.
D6. D6 plus your dex mod.
1 plus 3, so 4.
Okay. Alright, it's looking a bit hurt. Alright. Oh, we've been forgetting your wolves and the dog.
That's okay. I don't want to use my doggo just yet.
Okay.
Work.
Knock.
I'm
Since
not
it's
using mine yet.
okay. So your wolves will stay with you unless you specifically say they are moving. The wolves and the mastiff will stay with their master / friend. In the case of the mastiff, unless that they are asked or told to attack or something.
Okay. I'm fine with that.
All right. We'll just roll with it like that, just to make it simpler on everyone. All right. Oswald, your turn.
Okay, how far am I away from him?
You are currently,
What, 20 feet?
20 feet.
Okay, I'm gonna do something kind of silly. I'm gonna, have me and my wolf attack it. We're gonna run up to it, and I'm gonna swing my my staff with both hands
Okay.
to where we're just trying to hit it.
Okay. Roll to hit, and then roll for your wolf.
Okay, so 13 for me.
Just
no
hits.
string. So okay. So
13
1d8.
just hits.
Oh, cool. All right, so two-handed. That one, so that is a 4 damage.
Okay.
And now from my wolf. My wolf rolled a 4, so did not.
Does your wolf not have multi-attack?
Does it? You wrote it down. What does it say?
I'm reading.
Let's see.
Attack advantage
Oh.
if creature is within 5 feet of another wolf. And
Since you're always with your wolf, you have... That's right, you always have advantage. That's what I was thinking. Never mind, sorry.
Okay.
So roll again, Oswald.
Okay. A 6.
6 plus... It doesn't hit. Okay.
Yeah, it's all good.
Alright. The owlbear, having just taken a little bit of damage from this new creature that came running at it with a wolf, turns its attention from the previous weird creature to it to the new weird creature with the wolf right in front of its face. It's going to take its multi-attack, a swipe with its claw, and a bite with its beak. At disadvantage because it's still within line of sight of Gable. Or Gable is still within its line of sight.
Yay.
The first one is a... It rolled an 18, but its disadvantage says 5, so it rolled a 12 total on its claw. And then it rolled an 11 total on its beak. Do either of those hit? Okay. Alright. Alright. Gable. And Gable, it is your go.
Notch another
Okay.
arrow. You happy?
Alright.
Roll 15 to hit.
15 total?
Yeah.
Hit?
Yeah, 10 plus 5 is 50. And then
It's going from this time. It's going to roll at advantage because it's already had the frightened effect on it, but it's
So on the bonus effect, it has a beam.
yeah, it's gonna roll to try to. It's gonna roll at advantage to try to resist the frightened.
Well, the regular damage though.
Yeah, it shrugs
Was
off the frightened effect this time.
4 plus 3, and it's not frightened, but it still would take the regular damage.
It still takes all the damage. It just doesn't get frightened.
Oh, okay, so let me roll then for the psychedelic. Roll the 4.
Okay, total damage.
11.
11.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm going to rush up to the thing. I'm also going to rage as well. And try to hit it with my spear two-handed. Alright. It's already an 18 without even anything added, so I'm just gonna say it hits. 1d8 plus 3 piercing damage plus what's the rage add again? Yeah. Plus 2, yeah. Plus 3 plus. Oh, I know. Grand total of 13. Because I rolled an 8. I'm just gonna go ahead and say lethal. I just imagine I run up to it and like jab the spear into it and then kind of wrench it around and then throw it dead to the side. Or just, well, not throw it, just it falls over. But
Nice.
Oh dear.
5'10".
That's 5. What? Okay.
110. Okay.
685.
685?
Mental math hard.
Yeah, 685. Ah! That's too much. I accidentally put the 685 after the 510. That's a lot of experience. There you go. Looted.
As a sorcerer, I mean, do I know of any? Can I use its like blood or anything for component parts? Okay. Could you check if I have anything on Arcana?
2.
13 plus 2, 15. And because other than that, I was just kind of have our wolves kind of eat. It's in their nature.
Okay.
For some reason. Thank you, Goddard. But other than that, you don't really know too much about what the owlbear parts can be used for. So other than that, are you going to try to skin the owlbear and then give the meat to the wolves and take these
That
feathers?
I will do.
Okay.
I think that's probably a
We'll
good
take some
idea.
feathers and give some of the meat to the wolves.
Okay. Before you do this, I want you to roll a nature check to see how much of the leather you get. This is a large creature. This is a rather large creature.
Nature check. Do I have
You don't.
That's okay. 13.
It's plus intelligence, so
13 plus what?
so 13 plus 2.
So 15.
I'd say you get about 10. You get. I'd say you get a decent quality owlbear hide. It's gonna be big creature like that. I'd say it's probably close to 15, 20 pounds of leather.
Okay.
This is a large creature. And I want everyone to roll a perception check.
Okay. Perception. Wow. For perception is wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
Your wisdom
8.
modifier is 2.
Rolled 18 total.
18 total?
14 total.
14
wow,
total?
I'm lame. I rolled a 6 plus 2, so 8.
Okay, knock. What was that?
8.
8.
Yay, you did the same as me.
Yeah.
I'm not alone.
So, Gable, you immediately cue in to a pile of an oddly shaped pile of sticks and scraps of cloth and small bits of what looks to be just fabric strewn around this nest in the distance.
Hmm.
Oh no, we killed the mother owl bear. Those are her babies.
All right. Gables, Oswald, you kind of see the general shape, but you can't really make out too much detail on it.
Are we still in initiative for
No.
combat, or are we just okay?
We're out of combat.
Okay. Can I investigate?
Sure. Roll an investigation check.
3.
3.
Nice.
You get closer, but you can't really make out anything in particular. You kind of get the idea that this may be a nest, but you're not. You are very unsure.
Okay. I think I see
Say-
something, but
I say,
it's
is
kind
that a
of weird.
nest or just a corpse pile or what?
If you want to look,
Should we approach it?
Up to you.
There's something strange over here, guys. You want to check it out?
Let's all go check it out.
Yeah, why not?
okay. Those of you
Bring
who are
up the
going to those of you who are going to investigate, roll investigation. If you're just
Okay.
going to be keeping out an eye, just a perception check.
Ooh.
I'm gonna try again. I'm gonna rummage through the pile.
18
Not
Uh,
20.
18 plus 2, 20.
rolled a 10.
Okay,
Or
so
perception.
Oswald, you see what this is now. It is, in fact, a nest.
He killed the mama.
You don't see any. You don't see any eggs.
It's a nest.
You see
This is a nest.
what you see. Long, abandoned eggshells.
Oh.
You get the idea. Those of you who rolled above a 15, you get the idea. This was a nest for the owlbear you just killed, but her babies are long gone. They got to the age where they didn't need mama any longer.
This kind of reminds me of Star Wars. Did we kill the master or the apprentice? Was that the baby or was that the mama?
Yes.
Oh dear.
You get the feeling that the one you killed was, in fact, the one who made the nest.
Okay.
Okay.
Because you see feathers that almost exactly match the ones that you, size-wise, that used as part of the nesting material. They match almost exactly to the ones. They're just older and not in as good a condition.
I do an arcane check on the eggshells.
No. It would be a nature check, if anything.
Nature check, sorry.
Arcana would be for magic items.
Okay. Nature check. It's a 6 anyway, so it don't matter.
You get the feeling that these were eggs, but they
Probably
are
would've made a good omelet.
they are dried, desiccated, and their inhabitants are long gone.
It's an empty nest.
I feel kind of bad
Yep.
for the old gal. She was just
She
trying to
hadn't
live,
had-
but
She hadn't had another brood yet.
Was she pregnant?
My God, was
No.
she?
Like you would have.
Although I'm not actually up there.
Yeah. You, Arafraya, you get the feeling she hadn't had a chance to find a mate yet.
Okay, that makes me feel better.
All right. What do you want to do now? It is still late night, early morning.
that's how I lost a spell slot. It's too late to go back to sleep.
No, you still have a time. You could still recover if you
Alright, then
if you
I'ma
push
go back to
into
bed.
if you want to go into late morning. instead of earlier morning.
All right, I guess I'll feed the wolves. And I'm going back to sleep to regain my spell.
All right.
Knock just looks at his wolf and says, go. He looks at the wolf, then looks at the carcass of the owlbear, and then just says, "Have at it."
The wolves and the mastiff joining them just eat their fill.
Yeah,
Nam 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 nam.
Nice. I think I'm just gonna hang out with my wolf once he's done nomming.
Okay. The wolf comes and sits next to you.
I'm just sitting next to, just leaning against a tree, sitting on the ground, watching the consuming.
Those who are staying awake, go ahead and roll me one last perception check.
Oh god.
I rolled a 1.
15 plus 2,
But
17.
I have a +3, so it's a 4.
Gable, your
Yay.
vision goes
14.
goes dark for a second, and it's morning.
Oh,
Nice.
What happened? You lost.
apparently I dozed off.
You lost a few hours somehow. You don't know necessarily what happened, just that
Oh,
it
he blacked
happened.
out.
All of us did.
Just Gable. And you stayed awake, Knock?
Yeah, I rolled a 14.
Okay. Arafraya, you and Knock are just enjoying the last few hours of night before the sun rises. Oswald is just laying there.
Accurate.
And Gable is just a little further away from the rest of the party, but still well within eyesight. He just leaning up against a tree, blacked, and suddenly just seems like he's not really there. You see the slight rise and fall of his chest from his memories of his body being alive, but you get the impression that he's not fully there for the moment. All right, real quick, I'm gonna
Dreaming.
go. Kinda,
During
yeah.
daytime.
All right, can I get Knock, Oswald, and Arafraya to deafen themselves for a moment?
Oh,
Hold on.
Okay, I'm gonna take off my headphones.
Okay. So, during the time that you are in your blacked out state, you get shadows and thoughts from your previous existence as Gable the Wood Elf. You see faces that are blurry and just hard to really make out any true detail. You hear
just kind of
your
face
name.
with blobs.
Yeah, you hear your name from multiple different voices that you faintly remember, but you cannot put a name to those voices.
Mm.
And then you're back to full alertness, and the sun is up.
Oh, okay. So yeah, just had a
Yeah, just a little bit
blackout
of
flashback.
yeah, just a
More or less.
slight bit of
Nothing to
understanding.
really take away
Yeah,
from
right.
other than like I know my name. So
Yeah, it's just reinforcing what you already knew, but slowly the memories are starting to come back.
okay.
I just wanted to give a little bit of exposition on what happened while Gable was in his blacked out state.
All right.
It's basically what he already knew. I'm going to give that small detail, but it was for him because I want to give some things that are strictly for each member, like that eventually.
Okay.
All right, waiting on Liv to undeafen. Okay. All right. Before we go any further, do we want to continue on for a little bit longer, or are we okay with wrapping up here, or what? I would be okay with us pushing to the town.
You guys, I don't work tomorrow, so we're a little free little time right now.
Okay.
I'm super tired. I had a long day, so
Okay.
Works.
I
That
think
works.
I'm gonna have to vote in favor of calling it here.
Okay.
That's fine.
That's fine too.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
At least I got started.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then
Welcome.
That was a good session.
yeah, I'll work with Nab on getting some more things for Gable set up.
Okay.
We can talk about what you want, specifically your backstory to wind up looking like, not necessarily go through all the fine details, but give you an idea.
Just trying to develop a backstory.
Yeah, give me an idea of what you want to wind up
Yeah.
having your backstory being, kind of thing.
Well,
Right?
Word of advice on that: just basically have like an outline of it in your head, but you don't have to write
Which I
everything.
kind of do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's because as a character, Gable doesn't remember who exactly he is, where he came from. He just knows that I am Gable. Just to give you that, because that's what because he's a custom lineage from Van Richthofen's Guide to Ravenloft, called a Reborn. He character was originally a wood elf, but died and was somehow brought back to life in his normal body, but his body isn't actually alive itself. It's just that his soul is lingering on within his body.
Okay.
All right then.
I'm just giving you that because you heard from Sister Garel that he was a reborn. And this is as the player, not as the character.
Yeah.
Information. So this is meta things, so you don't implement them as the player and your character. Just the only one who can do that at meta. The only one who can do the meta stuff for his character like that is Gable.
Aha.
Because it's Gable, not anyone else. All right. Wrap up. If there's anything you want to try working towards as for your characters, let me know throughout the coming sessions or between the coming sessions.
Okay.
Other than that, I think that's a good stopping point.
Okay.
I will be trying to make sure I get this live stream posted to YouTube tomorrow.
All right.
So
Okay.
I'll talk to you all later.
I'll go ahead and
Oh,
send
okay.
you the updated character sheets right now so I don't forget.
Okay.
Because otherwise I will forget. There we go.
Okay.
Alrighty.
We didn't level up or anything, right?
No,
I
you
don't
just
think
gained
so.
experience.
Okay.
You don't level up for a
Okay,
little
okay.
longer,
Or
experience-wise.
what experience did we gain?
You each gained. You should be at 685 experience total now.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Okay.
All right, that was fun, guys. I look forward to next week.
Good night, everybody.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bye.
That was great.
It should be Thursday again for us, or for Joe rather.
There we go.
Unless
well.
something changes, but it looks like it's
Yeah.
pretty consistent.
Okay, so next Thursday again.
Yeah, and
Okay.
I'll just give you a heads up if it changes.
Alrighty.
All right, you guys have a
Wait,
good night.
How violent
Good
can the
night.
table fly away?
Woo!
Later, chat. Have a good night,
night.
guys.
Bye, guys.
Good night.